Hi, this presentation is geared towards realtors to help you guys learn how to get more insight and more knowledge about today's market and how to thrive in today's economy, because obviously, as we all know, things have changed and it's a little more difficult to get a deal to the closing table, but this is what this is about. We have a plan to help you get more people to a closing table, therefore close more deals, make more money, and more importantly, help more people. So as you know, what stops a sale? What's going to prevent a deal from ever getting to a closing table? Well, one is the appraisal, and there's not a whole lot we can do about that. But the other is the credit report. Now there's a lot we can do about that. Basically, you're bringing leads in the door, and you get a guy in the door and you send him over to your lender before you ever put him in your car to see where he's at. The lender calls you back and says he didn't quite make it. So you throw the guy back overboard and you go catch another one. Odds are the next one you catch is going to look a whole lot like the first one. So let's talk about that. There is something we can do in today's economy. Instead of throwing these people back, throw them into your pipeline. Why do you need to get involved? Because 25% of all Americans have a credit score below 599. And this has doubled from almost 2 years ago. That's why you need to get involved. And even more, 26 million people are out of work right now. That means they are positioned to join the below 599 club, which means even more people are going to be off the market for years to come. So sadly, these are the numbers. 74% more people can't qualify for a home today than from just 2 years ago. And that's projected to increase another 50% as today's unemployed take hits to their credit. And that means that 124% increase in people that cannot qualify for a mortgage from just 2 years ago. Do you have a plan? This requires a plan. Your market of available buyers is rapidly shrinking. So you need to know how to respond to this. Just so you know, your buyers are affected dramatically by every little thing that goes on with their credit report. And you know that a 38-point difference can mean renting or it can mean buying. And let's talk about buying, because a 640 credit score gets somebody to a closing table. This is the formula you need to remember. 640 is sold. Now, people are not a number, and they don't have to live with the number that was labeled, that they're labeled by the credit bureaus. There is something that we can do to help these people. They get these numbers back. They are, a lot of them are really dejected and lose hope that they'll ever be able to get out of their current situation. So really, this is where I want to step in. I want you as the realtor to offer a solution, not a rejection. Clean Slate guarantees 640 or the service is free. There's a solution. This is how it works. Excuse me. I want you to help people and fill your own pipeline. So you get a guy in the door, he's a 599. Typically you might throw that guy back and keep shopping. Don't do it. Put him in your pipeline. Enroll him into our program. The next couple comes in and they had some medical issues on their credit report and they've dramatically got their score down to 478. Don't be scared. Put them in your pipeline. Help them. The next guy comes in, oh darn, he's really close, but he's a 602. You can't do anything with that. Well, you can. Put him in your pipeline. What comes out the other end of your pipeline? A 640. And a 640 means sold. Or you could give that person to your lender. After all, that's your lender's job, right? To get people qualified? Well, sadly, that's the way a lot of realtors think. And I got news for you. Your lender is busy as well. And they are also trying to get more deals to close. So your lender is not going to stop and care for these people the way you can care for them. And odds are you're never going to see these people again if you just give that job to your lender. You take care of that, and I'm going to go shop for the next buyer. These leads are hard to come by. And if you give them away and they leave your influence and your control, you're probably not going to see them again. I got a better idea. How about this? How about you take control of your buyers? You put these people in your pipeline, you grow them in your garden, you develop these relationships, and then you sell them a house. Take control of your closings. If you'll take control of your buyers, you will take control of your closings. While we're on the subject of credit, here's some quick credit advice. A lot of people come to us with things on their credit that have actually hurt their score, and as a realtor, these are some things you need to know. Do not advise anyone to put this 100-word statement on their credit report, although they may have a very good reason and a very justified reason as to why this thing is on their credit report and it shouldn't be. If you advise them, you're shooting yourself in the foot here because this will actually hurt their score. More bad advice: don't pay off old accounts. Don't close any accounts or pay them to zero. Don't negotiate with creditors. And don't attempt to pass underwriting with open disputes on your credit report. All of these are bad advice. All of these will hurt the credit score and diminish your chances of ever getting these people to a closing table. They sound logical, but in the credit reality, they really negatively affect the score. Well, what can affect a score? Surprisingly enough, 75% of the score can be immediately impacted. At Clean Slate, we can do something about your credit accounts, your payment history, and the type of credit you have. The payment history. You know, Clean Slate has a 70% removal rate. Right there, we can do something about your payment history. This credit score, this little scan is kind of typical. It reflects about a 70% removal rate of your payment history. The other 30% of your score is your credit accounts. Now there's something we can do about that. Even if we're able to help people with this 70% removal rate, and then we start to work on the credit accounts, but yet their credit accounts look something like this, you're right. Their score is not going to go anywhere. And in fact, if people say credit repair doesn't work, this is why. Because you can get some things off of their credit report, but if they still look like this on their other 30% part of their score doesn't really move. So we're going to address this. This is the way you can address it. You can either have the borrowers lower their balances or raise their credit limit. Now they probably don't have a lot of extra cash to lower those balances, so instead we help them raise their credit limit. We have a $2,500 credit account, a merchant account, an exclusive deal with an online bookstore that will grant them $2,500 worth of credit to their bookstore. This means that our average customer comes to us with about a $500 credit card and a $400 balance, if not higher. It's going to give them a 90% ratio, which is way too high. So we help them open this $2,500 merchant account. It comes with a small balance. You put these two things together, and now their new ratio is at 18%. So in one step, we have effectively lowered their ratios from 90% to 18%. So for a good score, your ratios must be below 30%. And at Clean Slate, we work to get them there. So why should you do business with us? I hope it's because you are primarily in the business to help people, because that's what we're in the business to do, help people. Our business offers people a second chance. Now for you, it may not be that big a deal. You might just be, this might be one more deal that you're going to get to close this month. But for the people that you're helping, it's everything. I mean, often it's a dream come true. They were hopeless. They didn't think they'd ever get their credit fixed or be able to buy a home because of the bad thing that happened to them. But you stepped in and helped them out, gave them a second chance, and actually sold them a home. This is very satisfying, rewarding work, and I really love it. So if you are in the business to help people and you're going to offer people a second chance, then come join us. Again, we guarantee our work, and we also respect your relationship with your customer, because our relationship with the customer reflects on you. We understand that. So we take care of our customers and preserve your relationship with the customer as well. And again, everybody gets an opportunity to open this credit account that's going to improve their situation. And this is, again, very exclusive to Clean Slate. And we were thoroughly vetted by the Better Business Bureau, and they interviewed our customer base and gave us a thumbs up, and we're quite proud of that. The benefits for the customer, again, the guarantee. We're going to help them, or we're going to give them their money back. It's quite simple. Most of our customers see an improvement of 80 to 100 points on their credit score. And we have a flat rate cost structure. This does not go on and on. We are in business with you. It is in our best interest to get these people helped and back out the door, and you go sell them a house. It does not benefit us to help them from eternity. As most companies have an ongoing plan where they will just continue to charge people every month forever. This does not result in somebody getting their credit fixed out the door and into a home. Like I said, we have a flat rate structure. We'll work with them for a year, but the goal is to get their credit up above 640 and back to you guys so you can sell them a home. And I just want to remind you that every customer gets this credit account. Now, the benefits to you as a realtor, duh. I mean, it should be obvious. For no other reason, you should get involved simply to sell more homes if that's what you're in business to do as a realtor. I mean, do the math. The more people that are in your pipeline, the more deals you'll close, the more referrals you'll get. It's pretty simple. So you can also earn an income by becoming an affiliate. So you should get involved with Clean Slate just for the purpose of selling more homes and, like I said, growing a pipeline and referral base, but you can also earn income as an affiliate. And if you're really clever and a good marketing person, I take that back. You don't have to be that clever or a good marketing person. You can simply earn more money by building a team. It sells itself. And let me explain to you how this team building process works. Once you're involved as an affiliate, every time that you enroll somebody into Clean Slate, you earn a $160 commission. And this is paid out to you over 4 months as we collect it from the customer. But you think this is so great that you tell your friend who is a fellow realtor about it. She thinks it's a great idea. She starts doing the same thing. Every time she enrolls somebody, she gets paid 160, you get paid 80. You can then go tell as many people as you like. Like I said, you can just fill this up. Tell all of your friends, all of your realtors, every single time that they enroll somebody into Clean Slate, you get paid $80. Now they think this is a great idea, so they go and tell their friends. So they enroll their friends and their other that you don't know about into this deal, and their friends think it's great. So every time they enroll somebody into Clean Slate, it generates a $40 commission back to you. And it generates $80 commission to your second level. So it's very powerful. If you start to really add this up, you can build a tremendous team. And if you wanted to really be a part of change and helping people out in this economy, you can become a part of a growing service and a growing need for just about, like I said, 25 million Americans that really need this help. And your fellow realtors and your fellow loan officers and your fellow professionals in the real estate industry, they all need this help too, because everybody needs to get more people qualified so that more people can buy houses. And that's the only way we're going to move forward, is we start getting the title companies busy again. So please take a moment to go back to the website that somebody sent you, the link they sent you, and sign up as a paid affiliate or an earned affiliate, and we would love to have you. Again, come grow with us. It's a great business to be in, and we love the business that we're in. We love Clean Slate, and we love helping people, and we'd like to help you help more people as well. So thanks.